kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake. Lance
rolling to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On play action, Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded into now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
7 Pirates.
Geno now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right?
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Steps away. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
23 yards on the play.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Geno. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Walker once more. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
The score, Niners 21, Seahawks 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10.
79 Broncos.
Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Here we go.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. They'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
Room here to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they send a man in motion right. 2nd down and goal. Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Gold for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Ready?
To throw again on second down.
Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go, here we go. 19 light.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And some room to roam now.
68 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
On 1st down, Lance.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Yellow, go. Red, cycle.
And Lance now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Gould with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On fourth down, Smith. He's got his tight end fan.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, break. Trap 60.
Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. He'll find Metcalf.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell you look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The handoff running left is Penny. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Ready!
Now Geno on 1st down. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Ready!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
The partner under the lights in front.